time, and then at the time you could only talk to a certain amount of people and have this conversation. So you would be at the table and you could be like, okay, the investigator is here, the wife is here, blah, blah, blah. Who do I want to talk to? Okay, I'll talk to the investigators and go into the investigator window, you talking to him while you're eating your food and stuff. And then be like, okay, I have like enough time to talk to one more person, or maybe that conversation takes so long that you just answer right afterwards. That's how it originally is. Like, you can't do everything in that role. There's no way to. So if you synthesize as a player, the next time you try to do bang, okay, you start again again.
Yeah.
No, because the dinner party would bring out most everyone together, so you can not only get information from each individual, but also how the other characters would react to this open conversation.
Right.
And then this is also probably a good way to have everyone in the same room to, decide to do your little coup, maybe. Mm-hmm. Or if you wanted to poison somebody, so you could wipe out everyone.
One thing we talked about last week was, let's say Dolly, Casey's girl, she would jump across the table and attack you. So that would be one of the interactions that would occur.
Yeah. Probably if you look at her or talk to her.
The wrong way. Every way.
Almost, yeah.
Start touching the drum out the
She wanted to something with Bell for some reason. Oh, that's how we got the current.
Well, yeah.
She thinks it's strange to have a bad thing.
No, she has the ability to do all the movement time and stuff out there, so this is why documentation is really important.
Yep.
Yeah, I've always done that.
So, like, for me, I would come in here and look at your documentation and try to translate this to stuff I can use.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we need to use details.
Yeah, that's why I want to detail.
Plus my documentation for each of the characters in the bottom has a section where it allows you to put all the assets where they're located, so everyone knows, okay, Dolly folder, where is her sprite? Okay, it's in this folder now, I know where it is.
That's really helpful. I guess this is pretty good for the most part. Far behind the chef. But you walk in the room, right? And then
Are you okay over there?
I put the chef behind the table and he would be chopping at pizza. That's Carl, that's Carl with the information. Your finger, and then that's all the information probably.
Yep.
I can just move the finger at some time. Yeah.
Yeah, I can,
Just finger wiggle stuff on the table.
it's just short inches.
Does that mean you'd have to distract the chef at some point so you can take the finger as evidence?
So yeah, let's say we want to distract the chef.
That's for finger food. Okay.
You can click on the chef or click on something in the room, and then what does that do? I understand that this is kind of just like hitting the outline.
Yeah, I can start making, like a lot more detailed, interactions of like what could happen.
Yeah, that kind of starts really accelerating the process.
Yeah.
That's why I'm checking on.
I will say flowcharts are helpful.
Yeah, flowcharts are amazing too.
A couple ideas for distraction is either you could set up something to catch fire for the chef to, look at, or if you had a doll that was able to move and take stuff, she could do similar things so that you're not blamed. Well, if you have these two options, you can do one without the doll, that you're more likely to be, the center of blame, whereas if a doll is doing something while you're talking to the chef, then you can't be blamed, because you were obviously talking to the chef, you didn't do it, so now you could take the finger away, and you won't be a target for, punishment.
Well, I was thinking because the doll takes stuff, what if she takes baking soda and vinegar and you pour it in a pot that you set on the table or something?
Yeah, if you can coordinate with the doll what it is you want it to do, then yeah.
Because it creates a reaction, but it's a slower reaction, so you can get away from it before the chef notices, and then he notices and runs to take care of it, and then you do what you do.
I was thinking of a doll, you use one of the dolls to kill things too.
Yeah, even better.
We can do all of that.
Yeah, all of that.
You have multiple ways to successfully succeed.
Like, let's say before dinner, or before you go check out the chef, you doll each your friend, and then the finger's there. Well, since she's your friend, you can use the doll to kind of like how she uses something, Yeah, something.
Oh.
You don't even have to make it like that too complicated. Just make the soup smell distinct and chef has to start over so he goes back to the garden to get some vegetables.
You can sabotage the soup.
Exactly.
There's lots you can do. You have to get back to the...
Throw too much cayenne.
What do we call it? Dinner.
Dinner table?
So, what would you guys like to get done for this week? And I'll let you know if it's feasible or not.
We gotta show some stuff off next week, so.
Well, first we gotta get things back up to snuff.
Yeah.
With the bill, make sure things are in the hotel still and things like that. And then after that, like I said, the TV, spread some dolls around because that was one of our goals. So that way you can find dolls and they're collectible.
So I wrote down, I circled yours. I also gave her one. You might want to sit down with her later and get those onto tax those off if you want.
Okay. But I put it in the thing.
So for dinner,
putting dolls
I'm
in.
asking more about like the dinner, like anything we want to get in for that. Because we can just have a simple conversation.
We can just have one conversation and one event to sort of show off our proof of concept.
Yeah. Should we do the story thing where she attacks you?
Sure.
Could do that.
Pretty much.
Since we already have another event where she attacks you.
You can have a handful of people you could talk to, have an actual conversation, learn something, and then maybe one or two ways to cause an event, like being attacked. That'd be cool.
Yeah, once we can get done with that, what we could do for now is when we're showing off, you fast forward time with the TV. You tell us.
You could actually just sit there and say, eat quietly to pass time if that's tied.
Well, yeah, but for the bill, that's
right.
show the concept.
I think just the three things we should focus on is
Because I
the draw quest and the conversation.
Yeah.
That should be it.
Some simple proof of concept things to show, hey, this is what we've been working on.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, you can fast forward time for dinner.
I see,
Now we're going to the dining room, and then you can put the
Or
chair
just do a
sit down.
scene change.
Do we have things set up so that time actually affects how people talk and all that?
You can do that.
Okay, cool.
The
Won't work that way.
changes, or the schedule change thing.
Yeah.
You plug in a new dialogue file and a new position.
Just keep in mind, you're trying to be super complicated right now, so like the draw quest, you can really just do a simple puzzle, you can get the doll, you get the doll, you go on the doll, you go think a response or something. It doesn't have to be like a full-blown conversation, it just feel like thanks for my doll.
What time to get over the gate?
Sure.
It gives us enough time to do stuff and like by the end of dinner.
I mean, personally, I like to have dinner earlier, but it's a video game.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out it.
Me and mine will also be odd.
Like is it end the thing for like an hour
Got kind of tables.
for dinner?
Shout
Then
30 minutes.
Change
places.
And like by the end of that, where we'll have to
So then, another meeting you can do, you can have it so that the conversations actually take time, you can actually set them variables up.
Yep.
We can kind of do what you were saying with all the activity and
Trigger.
Sorry if I thought I kind of shut you down all the time.
No, you're all good.
I'm just trying to get the focus on
It's fine.
It should be a good movie, you can trigger a topic conversation, you can put that up.
Yeah.
Nah,
You can
So
start
like,
seeing
you talk to people, you were talking to people, you talk to people like that, even if you're trying to build it, and then we go room to room, and then we'll just...
It always shows like every
So what we'll do for this week is we'll hook up some of the some simple dialogue files to these entities at 8 o'clock, and then also move them to the dining table at 8.
Well, it's almost 4:30.
Yeah, we're going to wrap this up. I'm praying.
And then go out to lunch.
I'm going to make food.
Just thought of. So, what if for lunch and dinner and maybe breakfast, there's like a bell that rings? Like, it could be like if the player's the first in the world or even if the player's in the middle of the conversation, a bell rings. And that's like,
And you can hear it throughout the hotel and then just like the guys at the table.
yeah, so like, the player could be confused with that, or the player could use that as an advantage. So everyone's going to lunch, dinner, whatever, and they can like go into places where people are.
cut into the box now too.
Yeah.
All I can imagine is the chef coming out with this big stoic face with a big ass symbol on his face. Boom!
I was imagining some of the size of a small head though.
Or just like a triangle.
There you go. That's kind of like.
Another thing too, how would these characters react if you don't show up?
Yeah, that's another thing that you can add in. You can show up to general stuff. What's wrong?
What are you up to?
Super straight face.
What you doing? Everyone's
Not
different.
up to generate houses, one is trust and okay.
You spend a little too much time in the kitchen with a celebrity and you miss dinner, and then the next day they're like, what are you doing?
You need to show to eat.
Or you can fly on you. You can fly on the dining room if they have a TV in the dining room.
See the bullshit they're saying about you?
Would they keep a
Oh
TV
yeah.
in there?
Just wrap this up.
Maybe
So,
they
I
did
gave her
wrap the dining
a
room.
piece of paper. Make sure like
I already got
you
it.
figure out your tasks with him. He'll get them all written up for you.
I think I already have a thing. I'm putting the dolls around the levels on Ash's house. Yeah.
So there's, I try to split them up into smaller amounts.
And I added